Chapter 10. Because of my own abusive relationship, I was able to relate to Michelle's story in a way that I simply would not have been able to otherwise. Before I'd been through it myself, I just couldn't understand why someone would allow themselves to be treated like that. I say allow in quotes, right? And sticking around for more of it instead of immediately leaving after the first time their partner abused them. But having recently lived through it myself, I knew all the dirty tricks that people use to keep you from leaving. And I felt her pain, her struggle in a way that only another trauma survivor can. And my experience shaped me and prepared me for Michelle with the type of perfect timing I attribute to God. And looking back on it, I think our whole lives were preparing us for each other. We didn't know it right then, but we were exactly what each other needed. When I first met Michelle, I'd given up on love. I'd even told her in no uncertain terms that I would always be honest with her, and I'd always respect her. That much she could bank on, and I absolutely meant it. But also that I wasn't looking for anything more than genuine friendship, which was something rare and undervalued in my experience, and more desirable by far than another girlfriend. And I can remember the conversation like it was yesterday, practically word for word. Probably is word for word. I know this part is. When I told her the above, Michelle looked me dead in my eyes, and when she knew she had my full attention, she said, "Bill Baker, I'm going to teach you how to love again." And I laughed, just like I did just now. And not unkindly, but, just genuinely amused at how serious and innocent she looked while declaring the impossible. Now, my reply was typical of the brutal honesty we had with each other. That's just how we were with each other. Now, we weren't mean to each other, but we were brutally honest with each other. That's just the way we were. And my reply was typical of that. And I said, "Don't get yourself hurt wasting your time on me." I said, "I'll be the best friend you ever had in your life, but nothing more than that. Love just ain't in the cards for me." Michelle got this terribly sad look in her eyes. And I thought I'd hurt her feelings. So I apologized for having spoken without considering them. And she reached over and took both of my hands in hers. And she looked at me for a long moment. And it was like she was staring directly into my soul. She had a look of the deepest empathy and the purest love in her eyes. And she said, "You're breaking my heart, but not in the way you're thinking." She said, "To hear a man as beautiful as you say that love just ain't in the cards, it's probably the saddest thing I've ever heard in my whole life."